Welcome to my channel. Now, I love being out on site, and one of my really good mates, we grew up together, went to school together, and we've had a lot of fun ever since. Nathan has called me up. Nathan's also a chippy like me, and said, right, I've got a roof, jump on it. So that's what we do, we help each other out. And this particular project is beautiful. So it's a fairly newish building, okay? It was kind of like built, got to a point and stopped. And now they're at the point where they want to re-carry on and get it going effectively. So we've got a flat roof at the moment, and we're going to take that off and we're going to re-pitch it, okay? So we're going to do a hipped end. It's about 13 meters long and it's about 4.5 meters wide. And the way we're going to tackle this, because there's still some possessions and belongings inside, is we're going to do it in sections. So we're going to strip out a bit at the other end for about 4.5 meters. We're going to use some of the timber as wall plates. The engineer's put down, he wants double 8x2 wall plates directly on top of the blockwork, which is a pretty good idea. It gets the bird's mouths near the outside of the building, away from having to hack all that blockwork out. So that's it. We're going to put a hipped end on this end, a hipped end on that end. We'll do both hipped ends and then we'll pitch the middle through. So I think that's the best way of going about it. And the sun is out and that is good. So we better crack on. So Nathan's busy, he's over there. He's literally getting all the screws out. Fortunately, this was screwed down, but some of them have been breaking off. So we just got to be quite careful about how we sort of manage this plywood effectively. But it's going to come in handy as temporary platform and staging. Getting a few out there, Nathan, you?
Yeah, really big kit.
Stick that in there. Yeah, that's a good drill, that.
Amazing.
It's a good drill. Right, okay, let's pull some of this off. Where's that crowbar? Over there. Thanks, mate. I'll take that in the other. And we'll see how we can get on. I'm going to do a carpentry trick here, and you're going to like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to like this. So you've got loads of those screws out, Nath.
Yeah, hundreds, mate.
And there's a few welded in.
Yeah, as usual.
Rounded over.
Yeah, you get the odd few.
Yeah, so I've got a little tip here, which is something which I've done for years. In fact, you better hold this and I'll show everyone what it is.
Yeah, sure.
So what I do, if you've got a screw, let's take this board for example, okay? It's free. But if there's a board which isn't free and it's not going to come up, there's one here, it's a classic. There's a screw right in the corner here which we can't get out. Just using a hole saw, but you need to take out the pilot bit. So you'll first of all drill through a piece of scrap wood. You'll offer that over the screw and simply drill round it, okay? Simple as this. And what that's done is freed up the board, and it just saves so much time and effort. And that is one of those little tips, I think, that if you've ever got a screw through a board you can't get out, and these boards, they can be reused for something, just do that. It's just brilliant. Slide us straight back, shall we? And we're looking good. Straight away we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 joists, which is what we need to make our wall plates up. We're reusing the timber, which is nice, okay? Huh? Oh, that's all right. We can.
That's even handier, isn't it?
Yeah, this one's free as well, Nathan. That's good. You must have got all the screws in this one.
Yeah. Need
the hole cutter.
your hole cutter set.
There we go. The hole technique. Good, isn't it?
Good, isn't it?
Oh, they're beautiful, those drill bits.
Yeah.
And that's, I'll give it a lift and see if it's going to be free, and if not, we'll... You got a couple there. Do you want to try the gun on them, or...?
Yeah. So I might just do this then. Fantastic.
There we go.
Well done.
I give it a wiggle.
A wiggle, wiggle.
I think we're still. Oh, I think we're good, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll try that.
Well, that joist is wanting to fall over. Looking good. I will have a look at these joists now. Oh, they're screwed, aren't they? Easy. Yeah, if you've done with it, Nath. Yeah, this would probably nearly free now, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, mate, that's lovely. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? The whole thing is trying to do it in a gentlemanly fashion. It's much safer. Now we can work here. We can prepare all of this stuff, cut the old wall plates off, put the new wall plates around, get that all
And
really.
we've got a safe platform to work on.
Absolutely, yeah. That's the best
Most
thing.
important thing.
So we slid the first lot of plywood back. Now, unfortunately, they've joined them straight on a joist. I think they must have had an inkling that they were going to take it all off one day. And it was screwed. So apart from a few screws that got held up where we had to use our hole cutter to undo it, we're in good shape. So the idea is we're going to take these timbers off. I'm going to set aside the straightest ones, which we can use as ridge boards and hip rafters. And then the others I'm going to use for wall plates. So really important, you know, sustainability, reusing stuff is key these days. I'll get some unscrewed. All right.
Where do you want to do it? Off the
Just,
top of the-
yeah, just keep it going. Right back out of the way for a minute. That's it, we'll undo them all and move them, won't we? We've had a really good day, and basically we've managed to strip all of the existing roof. It came off really well. Fortunately, they screwed it. That's why we had to sort of drill some of those screws out. We've salvaged all the OSB. This can be reused, there's nothing wrong with it. All of the joists are being reused for different parts of the roof. So what we've got here, the new wall plate is a double 200 by 50, which is really nice. It gives it some serious rigidity, and also helps if we don't decide to put too much of a ceiling collar in, because it's just much stronger than a 100 by 50 wall plate, which is typical. So the wall plates are in from some of those lovely joists. It's nice and true, it's parallel, it's square. The building itself isn't fantastically square, but that's to be expected. And the object is now we'll build the hip end on here. I'll stick my end commons in. I'll fly a length of ridge out with a scarf joint on it. I'll also then drop in the hip rafters and cut all of the jacks round. That enables us to get some roofing membrane over it and get another whole dry area here, and we can move some of the belongings straight back underneath. So it's just about managing the job in stages and making sure, you know, if we'd have stripped it all off all of a sudden, if we get a downpour, and even today it was lovely and now it's come over all black, so you've got to be super careful as well. And Nathan's on the camera, so it's about time for me to turn round and have a chat with you, Nathan. So, you've enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, have a great day, Robin. Thank you. Yeah,
well,
amazing.
we go back a long way, don't we?
Yeah, good pals.
Yeah, and obviously being a chippy as well, it's nice to get out and do a bit on site together, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a great day. Really enjoyed it. It's been amazing.
Oh, I love it. Well, so onwards and upwards, mate. I think we'll probably pack the tools up. I might just set the end out. In fact, what I'll do while we're on this part is I'll tell you how we simply set out a hipped end. So if you measure from the outside of the wall plate to the outside of the wall plate, we call that our span. Now for a hipped roof, we need to halve it and mark the center of the wall at the end, okay? That's basically where the center of the ridge will be as well, traveling down the building. Then we'll take that measurement and we'll mark that along the sides, either side. And what we've effectively formed is two equal squares, if you like. So we've got the same measurement down the side and the same measurement to the middle and we mark that, and that represents the centers of the first 3 rafters we cut, which forms an equilateral type pyramid, if you like, or a quarter of a pyramid on either side. And that is the basis of an equilateral hipped end, and it's a super simple thing to do, and I'll cover that in a bit more detail as we go forward.